What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back for a player rating video for a 1-0 win against Milan. I will do my best to give my opinion, but give yours in the comments because at times it does um, it does look different than mine, obviously. Before we get into the ratings, excuse me, a lot of people are doing it and picking it up, so please like the video. Just like it now, click that thumbs up as I speak, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and turn that notification bell on. We're gonna go into the ratings because I didn't really discuss player wise that deeply in my match reaction, so we're gonna do it now, and let's go. Okay, so we won. It was a important game. I think overall it was a clean game considering it was 10 men. I didn't think we created enough, and that for me personally has been the issue for weeks now, maybe a year. And I think it's not sustainable the way we play throughout the season. But we won, and I'll take any win, obviously. But this is about the players, so we will go at the players with the players as usual. We start with the back. I gave Chesney a 6.5 because he had one thing to do all night, and he was brilliant with that save because that was everything but easy to go that quick to the ground, and that kind of won us the game because if that goes in, I don't know, what was it, like 10 minutes in, maybe less, we go 1-0 down. You don't know how we'll probably know how the game goes, and I think it will be completely over. So in that sense, he won us the game because he kept us in it from the beginning, and I'll give him a 6.5. Gatti, he was probably one of the worst players on the pitch because he got caught out way too much, even against 10 men. And Leao completely isolated. He needed too many fouls and all those things. It wasn't that he was terrible. I'm not gonna say that he wasn't terrible, but he didn't have his best of games. He got dragged a little bit on that right hand side, left hand side, excuse me, way too much. Like he adapted throughout the game, but then towards the end, it started picking up again. So 5.5. He didn't have a very good game. Bremer and Rugani, both 6.5. They were clean. They did their job. They gave nothing away. I was expecting that from Rugani. I said it pre-game. Danilo not being there should not be an issue. I don't think the drop-off is that big, especially for one game. So Rugani had the game I thought he would have had. Very clean, very commanding, and yeah, both 6.5 because at the end of the day, 10 men or no 10 men, you kept the clean sheet, and you didn't give away anything basically besides that first minute chance from Giroud, which was tough to defend because I was very good from Giroud as well. Now let's move on to the midfield. I gave Weah 6.5, and that might sound too much, but if you look at McKennie, I don't think McKennie had a poor game. Like, it wasn't that bad that I need to give him a 5.5, but he wasn't better than Weah, if that makes sense. So that's why 6.5 with Weah. He needs to play more because only then we can see is he a player? Will he offer something for us? I think today he had a very good game, even defensively. Again, 10 men, whatever. Going forward, he's quick. We need to utilize him way more. But again, that's why I'm like, I need to see him more. Because only then we can see that, what, he is that player. He will offer us something. He will have an impact because the pace he has is electric, and he will cause a lot of players problems, a lot of teams problems, but we only know that if we can see it consistently. So 6.5. Again, McKennie touched on it. He didn't have a poor game, but he was good. He was okay. So 6. Rabiot, same. First time captain. I don't think he had an extremely bad game or whatever. It was just a very good game. Period. So 6 for me. Man of the match, Locatelli. And I've been waiting for this for so long because I've been critical for Locatelli. Not because I don't rate him, not because I don't like him, whatever. I've always said he can do so much better than what he has shown, and he needs to do that consistently. Excuse me. I think he's building that consistency now. This was extremely good. I give him a 7.5. Excuse me, and that has nothing to do with the goal he got. Like that was, put that aside. He was just brilliant, commanding, clean, winning the ball back. Kept his cool, and that's the Locatelli I want to see. That's the Locatelli we need. That's the Locatelli he can be. With the qualities he he has. And that was my criticism. I'm like, you can do much better than this, and you need to show it. You need to show it with a great consistency, and he admitted after the game, said, I'm improving in this role, but I need to do it back to back to back, basically, and that's all I'm asking for. And he was brilliant. He was absolutely brilliant. He run that midfield from start to finish, basically. He was extremely good. So credit to him. He was my man of the match. Kostic, 5.5, and I give him a 5.5 because he didn't offer anything, besides the crosses. He wasn't poor. Like, it wasn't like, oh my god, what a disaster of a game. It wasn't like that, but he offers certain things we kind of don't need in certain moments of the games. Excuse me. And that's my issue with him. Like, I have nothing against excuse me. I have nothing against Kostic, but if you watch that game, and if I go further on the ratings, you will see that it was not what we needed, basically. Now let's move on to the strikers. Keane, 6. He will probably got much more if he stayed on the pitch, and I have absolutely no idea why he got subbed, because I thought he was playing excellent. He missed that chance in the first half, no idea how, but I thought he was brilliant. The link-up play, the hold-up play, he was on his own at the beginning, and he got the red card. That was clean. He was clean on goal. Like, he was playing extremely well, and he got subbed, and I have absolutely no idea why he got subbed and not Milik, because I gave Milik a 5.5. I thought he was poor. That was absolutely not his game. And when he subbed off Keane and not Milik, I was extremely confused. And like, I'm not the biggest Keane fan, but I was like, what? He's playing very well. He's playing very, very well. And I was like, I don't get it. But I gave him a 6. Like, if he stayed on longer on the pitch, much longer, he would have, 6.5 at least. I think the way he was playing, it should be. So, 6, 5.5 for Milik, because he didn't have a good game at all. Let's go to the subs. Cambiaso, 6.5. I thought he was very good when he came on. The difference, that's what I mean with Kostic, was glaring, because Kostic is sideline, Cambiaso is cutting in, overlapping, movement, and he was clean. I thought he was excellent, Cambiaso, when he came on. Like, I want to say changed the game, but like, he changed the dynamic of the way we played and hold on to the ball, and kept Milan at bay, because I thought he was key to that movement we were absolutely missing with Kostic, and even in previous games. So 6.5 for me. Vlahovic, 5.5. He wasn't good, when he came on. Not all his fault. At times he was making the good runs, but that pass was not coming. A bit all over the place, a bit confusing, a bit like Milik, to be honest. That's why I wasn't sure with that sub. But not a great game for Vlahovic. Huijsen made his debut, only 12 minutes, let's say 20 with extra time, whatever. I gave him a 6 because I was impressed. Small sample size against 10 men, but the first moment he comes on, he makes an absolutely clean interception with his chest, and I was like, okay, like, yeah, that's the hype we all know, like, all I've been giving him. That's the hype we like, that's a player we think he can be. That was clean. That was like, wow. First touch, and that's what you do. He was calm in the ball, in possession. Excuse me. His movement was good. He reads the game well. So I give him a 6. Debut, that was good, very good. Chiesa, Miretti, both 5.5. I think Chiesa, it wasn't anything special, not much time. Miretti, same. I thought he was competitive. Miretti, winning the ball back, clean on the ball. Keeping possession, which wasn't what Allegri thought we did. But 6.5 for me, 5.5. Excuse me, not much time, both of them. But yeah, that's my player ratings for today. So if you disagree, let me know in the comments. If you agree, also like the video, subscribe. I'll be live to dissect the game later today, so stay tuned for that, and we will be back soon. See ya.